is the KRON 4 Morning News.
Still ahead on KRON 4 News Weekend, we're going to talk to a marriage and family expert about the separation of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver, and about other rocky marriages after it was revealed, for instance, he had a child with another woman. Marriage is making a comeback. New census figures show divorces in the U.S. are leveling off after decades of increases. The census report found in 2009, 41% of people divorced among all race groups. That's down from 44% in 2004. Experts say the decrease in divorces is likely due to a couple of things: recent increases in couples living together, as well as people waiting longer before getting married. So they're thinking more smartly, perhaps. Marriage took a turn for the worse for former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver. The couple announced their separation after 25 years of marriage, and just last week it was revealed Schwarzenegger had a love child with his former housekeeper. Just around the same time, Maria was pregnant with their son, their fourth child. So what can couples do when a dark secret comes out? Is divorce inevitable? Joining us this morning, Sharon Rivkin. She's a licensed marriage and family therapist based in Santa Rosa. She's also the author of Breaking the Argument Cycle: How to Stop Fighting Without Therapy. Welcome, Sharon. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So the governor comes out and he says he's sorry, you know, and that they really love each other. So is a divorce inevitable here, or is there still chance for repair? And can people put themselves in this same place after 25 years of marriage and find reasons to stay together?
Well, let me say that for them, in my opinion, it doesn't look like it's going to work out for them to stay together. To me, it seems like too much damage has been done with trust and betrayal. That doesn't mean that every marriage that has been 25 years and there's an affair has to end in divorce. I work with a lot of couples that have had affairs and they don't end in divorce. It really depends on the resentment and hostility level and how much damage and what your bottom line is. If you've reached your bottom line, it's a deal breaker, and for everybody it's different what that deal breaker is. For Maria, it looks like this is a deal breaker, which you can't blame her, in my opinion. But we've got to all know what our deal breakers are, and so every divorce and every affair and every marriage and everything is individualized. It's different. You can't just give a formula, oh, they should break up, they should stay together. It really depends on the couple and what their non-negotiables turn out to be.
It strikes me that one of the attractions between this couple was they're a power couple.
Yes.
And sometimes that's the biggest attraction, and then once that's cleared away, then there isn't a lot left, besides children, obviously. But these are grown-up, practically grown-up children.
Yeah.
So what do people look for when what are the three questions they ask themselves if they're trying to salvage something?
I think you ask yourself how much love is left. How much do you want to save your marriage? Are you willing to work really hard? Because to rebuild trust is not an easy thing. I tell people it takes at least a year. Nobody wants to hear that. Well, let me do it quickly. Give me a solution. Well,
Easy
there's no
fix.
quick solution. And you know how much resentment and negativity. Resentment is huge. There are many studies done that the more resentment a couple has, which often leads to hatred and difficult things, the more likely they will be to get a divorce. So you've got to look inside and see what you really want to do.
So after 25 years of marriage, this happens to be the woman, Baena, who was the former housekeeper who left in January, and we could see the son barely there, who they say looks like his father, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. But, you know, what after 25 years? Is it because it's old, there's another woman, or the child? There's a child in the picture. Which of these would be the most traumatizing? I mean, sometimes 25 years, it just gets old.
I think that's true. I think what's most traumatizing here is there's another child and she didn't know about it for, 10 years, 14 years, however long it's been. And they were both pregnant at the same time. I think what happens is in an affair, you start to look back, oh my gosh, that was happening and I didn't know it. And you feel like a fool and you feel like you've been doubly betrayed. That's the trauma. 25 years of marriage, that's just kind of so-so. That's not really traumatic per se. Somebody has an affair affair, it's traumatic. This is traumatic. They were under the same roof. It's almost like he was, you know, a polygamist with living with 2 wives at one time.
Right in the same household.
Right in the same household.
Oh.
So I think that puts a little different slant. But again, everybody's got their different bottom line.
Right.
It seems to me this would be a bottom line.
And this is you're going to have an opportunity to talk about this more. When an affair happens to you, every affair is different. An affair can be an opportunity, so how to know when it's time to go. Here is a workshop, Save Your Marriage workshop, September 24th. This is at the Chancellor Guest Ranch in Bodega Bay, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on September 24th. And you can go to SaveMarriageWorkshop.com. And thank you very much, Sharon Rivkin. We appreciate you dropping by this Sunday morning.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back.
Thanks.